I like to make this video because I get to see a lot of those who are third world country who migrated to a first world country and experience the weak side of their next generation. As myself, as a 1.5 generation, I get to understand, acknowledge the phrase that they use in my culture is saying that in your own motherland you can raise your child, everything you'll be respectful, politeful and everything, very competitive. But the moment they go to a foreign land, especially the Western world, it goes down and below, and I'll explain why in this video. So I'll do a bit of role play and you see how it goes. All right.
5 years ago, my son got accepted in Melbourne University. So proud of my son as he got his permanent visa and now he's a father as well.
Oh, I don't understand. Now I have kids and they're not attentive, they're not switched on, they're like a child. They're 15 years old, they're not acting like 15 years old. And during my time, we hustle, we bustle and everything like that. It's a shame to see my child is being lazy and not competitive. Look at the foreigners, the migrants, they're coming in. Gosh, they're a lot more competitive, they're a lot more switched on. You see, there's a huge problem. Many third world countries who want to migrate their child to a first world country and not acknowledge how it weakens that generation. Of course, at the moment it's different. We have technology and AI, but the way how it's being raised, the environmental, it's very laid back, step back. And many of the kids nowadays you get to see is not switched on, or can be potentially a parenthood, entering parenthood, like a man child, infantilization. But if kids comparison in the same age, it's different because they're a lot more mature, they're a lot more hustle, bustle and competitive. So what do many Chinese people do? They're born and raise their kids in the foreign land, and they'll, in a certain age, they'll send them back to their own country to make them switched on, to see the real world, hustling, competitive. And in a certain age, maybe late adolescent or probably close to adulthood, they bring them back here to their land, and they are a lot more competitive, a lot more stricter, and the way how it is. What I'm trying to say here in the entire video is the fact that if you go to university nowadays, and what do you see? You see majority of them are international students, and they don't give up easily. Where a lot of local students, they giving up too easily, and they don't appreciate the free education. Where international students, they pay double or triple the price. It can be $100,000, or they don't understand the language, but they still hustle and bustle to get a pass. But many of the local students, when they go to a TAFE course or university course, even myself, I'm a dropout, I do admit that, but the not giving up that sort of culture, or giving up too easily, or be competitive. And in today's world, you have to be a very competitive market. It's more of a rat race. And those who raise their kids to a first world country, and as well with their next generation, it just dumbs down. But many of the Chinese peers who bring their child back to the country and bring back here, they're a lot more competitive and a lot more structured. That's what I'm saying in this video. I'm not pointing fingers. That's what I'm saying.